What's up, buddy? How you been? I'm back with another question for you, and I hope you got an answer for this one. Are you excited for The Marvels, aka Captain Marvel 2, aka the one with all the women? Which could be a good thing. We're not making a judgment based on that alone. I'll say this. A lot of people accuse me. They say, Vito, you're a misogynist. Yeah, I'm a bit of a misogynist. I know, I love women. But I like female-led action stuff. Famously, I liked the Black Widow movie. I didn't understand. A lot of my colleagues on YouTube had a big problem with it. I thought it was fine. That was a movie about three different women, technically, if you count the mom going on a fun adventure, along with, of course, the great, God, what is his name? David Harbour, the guy who played the Red Guardian. So it's not that I dislike female-led superhero movies. The problem was I saw Captain Marvel, and I waited to see it because I had heard such bad things. I finally watched it on Disney Plus, and I said, oh my God, it really is that bad. I don't know how that movie made so much money. I have a theory. I'll talk about that theory, but the girl power aspect of it, the fact that she had an entire fight scene set to "I'm just a girl," I was like, oh my God, what is this? Like, or did we go back in time to the 90s, to the girl power era? This is so cringe. Well, anyway, today a new Marvel's trailer is hit. We've learned a lot about this project. I want to talk about it. Before we get into it, please do hit that button down there, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about why I think the Marvels, I think this movie's in trouble. We'll see if the trailer changes my mind. Now, I got in trouble this week on Twitter. I'm always in trouble on Twitter. I don't know why I use Twitter. I think I only use it to get in trouble. I posted this. This is my honest thoughts. I said Captain Marvel did big money. And it did. I believe it made over $1 billion. It's one of the top grossing Marvel projects, which is crazy now because I never hear anybody talk about how much they love Captain Marvel. How did this movie make so much money? Here's my theory. This was the height of the MCU. So by saying that, I think there was the golden era of Marvel where you would say, you got to see it. It's a Marvel movie. They're all good. Even the bad ones are pretty good. That was right at the height where they kept hitting hit after hit. Every Marvel movie coming out was great. And it had that tie into Endgame. So those of us who saw Infinity War, at the end of it, Colonel Fury pulls out his beeper. It's got the Captain Marvel logo on it, or whatever you want to say. So it kind of had that connection there. I've had some other people push back and they're like, well, Ant-Man and the Wasp had a connection to Endgame, and that didn't make a lot of money. It's like, yeah, because it's Ant-Man. I don't think anybody cares about Ant-Man. Captain Marvel was like new and exciting. Ant-Man, and also that second Ant-Man movie was terrible and had terrible word of mouth. Captain Marvel I thought was terrible, but I guess the critics liked it. So my prediction, I am feeling like The Marvels is going to be one of the lowest grossing Marvel films ever. Who on earth is hyped for these ladies? That's what I'm confused about. Okay, Captain Marvel, I can understand that the first movie did big, so maybe there's a built-in fan base there. But as far as I understand, I don't hear anyone talking about Miss Marvel. I know the show, I think, did pretty well critically, but as far as I understand it, the viewing numbers were not that big. It did not have that big an audience on Disney+. It's also a kid's show. I personally didn't even watch it because I heard it. I'm like, it's a kid's show. I don't want to watch a kid's show. I tried to watch the first episode. I'm like, okay, this is like a Disney Channel show. I don't want to watch this. Okay? So you have Captain Marvel, who, let's be real, a lot of the core fan base does not like, but probably has some built-in appeal, sure. You have Miss Marvel, who I don't think anyone's watching this, but maybe you'll bring in the kids. And then you have Monica Rambeau, who showed up. As far as I understand it, was she in anything else? I watched WandaVision and she shows up in it, but she wasn't memorable. I wasn't like, oh my God, I can't wait for more Monica Rambeau. I was like, I don't know who this lady. I didn't even know she was a Captain Marvel until after it. They're like, oh yeah, that's one of the Captain Marvels. I'm like, okay, cool. I have no idea. Now, I've been getting picked apart by the Captain Marvel stands and the quote treats. Some people are on my side. Craig says, I'm hyped, you fat, unlovable nerd. Of course, it's a loser misogynist. I'm only a little bit of a misogynist, guys. It's always the white man hating on people of color. And all right, you get it. I don't know if these people are real. There's like, they came out of the woodwork. I did not tweet this at them specifically. I tweeted at my audience, but I guess it's one of those things where there's a bunch of Captain Marvel stands. How is this a real person? Is this a real person? This can't be a real person. Okay, it's one thing to be like, I'm someone and I like Marvel movies, but that your banner is the promo for the Marvel. This movie isn't coming out for like another 6 months and you've devoted your entire profile to it. And I have multiple people in my retweets doing that who just have complete Captain Marvel accounts. This is crazy. And then I guess they're tweeting about other stuff, but look, it's all here. Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel. I don't know if this is a real person. Maybe it is. But I kind of worry that this is like part of like some marketing campaign because I'm seeing so many of these accounts that are completely dedicated to a movie that's not even out yet. I'm so confused. Anyway, guys, let's get into the real meat of it. There's a new trailer for the Marvels. I'm gonna look it up right now. We're gonna take a look. Is there anything here that could maybe work? But I think the audience is kind of tired of Marvel, so they really have to do a better job. All right, let's stop wasting time. Let's take a look at the trailer for the Marvels.
Captain Rambo? What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter. I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello?
All right, also, I don't know why can't you guys just buy them costumes? This always, is she in a costume? It always looks like the face is like green screened into it. Like just put her in a space costume.
Hello?
Yeah, like it doesn't track along with the suit. Why did they just buy a space costume?
Hello?
Am I wrong?
Hello?
Captain Rambo?
Is this an Avengers test?
Where's Captain Rambo?
Okay, I am so confused. So Monica Rambeau got sucked through and then Miss Marvel replaced her? Okay, that's confusing.
Is this an Avengers test?
Where's Captain Rambo?
Okay, I know. Okay, I know not all the visual effects are done at this point, but this literally looks like she's fighting the putties from, like, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That looks terrible. It's also on YouTube, so, I mean, like, maybe there's, like, some compression problems, but, God, this looks so cheap. Like, I could film this. It's just guys in shitty costumes. It doesn't look good at all. All right.
What the?
I'll say this. I hate that these trailers all use popular music, but at least it's not a remix of the song. At least they're using, you know, the actual Beastie Boys song, and Intergalactic kind of fits. I'll allow it this time. Sometimes they pick the worst popular songs for these trailers.
Hi.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Okay, so our powers are entangled. I can manipulate light energy. And I could totally show you. No! I'm not again! Hi. Where's our daughter? Wherever you were.
Bro, this looks so bad. Why does this look so cheap? This looks like a laser tag at like the mall. Like, it's just is Marvel just getting really cheap with the sets and the costume design? This looks again like a cheap TV show. I know. I mean, every one of these movies looks like this now. It's weird.
We're a team.
Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
Bro, I gotta say, Normally you can like point at something in a trailer and be like, well, that looks good. You know, and be like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. This is your trailer? Oh my God. Guys, there's nothing here. There's nothing here to get you hooked. There's no what is going on? Guys, okay. You know, it might seem like inoffensive at first to be like, well, okay, it's kind of a boring trailer. The trailer is where you put the most exciting stuff, the best jokes, the best action, the best visuals. There's nothing here. If this is the best that they got and it's mediocre, that means the worst that they got is terrible. Nick Fury doesn't even do anything interesting or fun. What? I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for what to say. I can't think of a more boring, unexciting trailer. What did we get out of this? The only thing we get out of this is that their powers have crossed over. God, look at this superhero outfit. It looks so bad. It's got all these creases and it just looks cheap. So their powers have crossed over, so now they're all gaining each other's powers. Okay. And then for some reason, again, this is the best they got is a triangle hallway with like the worst lighting I've ever seen. Again, it looks like a laser tag arena at the mall. It's got one LED light strip running down either. It doesn't even look futuristic. There should be like all sorts of like little electronic runes and whatever else across the whole wall. It's so boring looking. I guess it's and the lighting. This harsh green lighting. Oh, the cat's back. Remember the cat? Haven't we already done this joke? Isn't the joke that the cat has, tentacles? Is that how many times can you pull off that goof? How many times is that funny? And then we get into this where, okay, so they're traveling around the universe or something, and they end up in Super Asia. Am I supposed to know? Like, all right, here's like one of the few action sequences we get. Let's actually slow this down. What are these action sequences? Are they cool? They went by so fast, I can't even tell. Okay, a little wall run, a spin. And then we immediately cut to them on a weird alien planet. Okay. God, what is this? This looks cheap as well. Like, what is going on? I have nothing to say. This is just so bizarre. There's nothing to get you hooked. Okay, there's going to be a sequence where they fall out of the sky. Nick Fury's yelling at people. They're in space China, it seems like. That's your shot for your trailer? A bunch of cats going down stairs? Oh, boy. I mean, I'm sure they're all secretly alien warriors or whatever. This looks like an episode of Power Rangers, bro. I'm like, it looks cheap. The visual effects look bad. Here, let's take a look at this visual effects shot of the three of them, and then, oh my God, I think I can see the edges of the. Real quick, can I go frame by frame? So, one thing when doing green screen is that sometimes, depending on the quality of your green screen, you're going to run into like some artifacting. If you look at her hair, it looks like they couldn't even nail that right. The hair looks all like jagged, like they cut it out in Photoshop. So it doesn't look, it's supposed to like feather a little bit. It's not supposed to be sharp because it's hair. Your hair, it's complicated. But basically, it looks like she's obviously a cutout on a CG set because, I mean, this is unfinished VFX, but if it's in the trailer, you should pick the shots that are done. Okay, so the Marvels are gonna fight. Oh my God. Yeah, I got nothing to say, guys. All I can say is it doesn't look good. Now, obviously, it's a trailer. I mean, things can change. Maybe they'll get it right at the end. But the problem, what is there? I'm sorry, guys. Like this, honestly, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wow, this is a terrible video because I'm just at a loss for words. I did not expect it to be completely devoid of anything to talk about. except the VFX looks shitty, the sets look shitty, the costumes look shitty. These women have no chemistry that I understand yet. Maybe it's funnier when it's on screen. But as is, guys, I'm going to stick by my original prediction. I think this is going to be one of the lowest grossing Marvel films. I don't think this movie's going to work. I think it was an idea. They said, why don't we get all the Marvel, the Miss Marvel and the Captain Marvel, put them all together. And they didn't think about like, okay, but why and for what reason and how do we make it interesting? Let me know in the comments if I'm crazy. I did not expect to be shocked by how bad that trailer was. And not like bad in a, oh, this is awful, blah, blah, blah. Just in a like, wow, this is what Disney's putting out. There's nothing here. Let me know if I'm wrong. I mean, maybe you guys liked it. I don't know. I'm excited to see the fan reaction. Honestly, I'm confused as to who could get excited for the movie based on that trailer alone. Again, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit that button. And next week, I believe the campaign for my comic book Super Killer will be going live. So make sure you're on the mailing list over at superkiller.org. Guys, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be an incredible comic. It's going to be better than Marvel's. I'll put my money on that. I'm going to say Super Killer. It's going to be better than the Marvels. I put $500 on that bet. Have fun, guys. I love you. Take care.